What's up, everybody, and welcome to One Man's Opinion. And hey, Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome to 2021. It sure doesn't look a whole lot different just yet, but who knows what's in store this year and what's to come. Listen, this isn't going to be a movie review. I'm not going to be reviewing anything or giving you a top 10 or anything like that. This is just a chance for me to kind of talk about my channel a little bit, answer some questions that people have asked me about my channel, talk about the future and what's to come, and then just wish you a Happy New Year and send you on your way and, all that good stuff. So I'm going to try to do this in one take with as little editing as possible. So here we go. Wish me luck. And immediately here comes an edit. So first of all, a lot of people have asked me why I'm doing YouTube or how I got into it, what made me want to do it, that sort of thing. So I was just going to give like a quick answer to that and try to give you a little bit of my background, a little bit of my backstory, I guess, to let you know why I'm doing this and, what my plans are and that sort of thing. So basically, as a kid, I loved to write little stories. I loved to just come up with little random stories. I would write them down. I would go into the living room and I would read them to my family. And then as I got older, I loved to read. I loved to watch movies. I've always had a passion for stories, I guess. And that passion for stories and storytelling, writing, reading, that sort of thing, led me to really love movies. Now, we used to all watch movies as a family. My mom really nurtured the storyteller in me. She always encouraged me to read, always encouraged me to write and that sort of thing. My dad was probably the first person to really introduce me to good movies and sit me down and be like, Dylan, this is The Godfather. This is Star Wars, that kind of thing. And introduced me to really good movies. So I have him to thank for that. And then my older brother kind of taught me to look more critically at movies, to pay attention to the story and not just take everything at face value, to kind of dig deeper and really look at character motivations and that sort of thing. And that gave me my critical mind and my ability to kind of look further into film and look. And so I guess all of those things just kind of combined. And I always loved watching movies. I always loved reading books. And so for a long time, for several years now, I've wanted to do this. I've wanted to do movie reviews, and I probably picked a bad year to start, but it was kind of the first time I really had the opportunity to do it. So I just took it and ran with it. And like I said, it was probably a bad year to start because we haven't had a lot of new movies. There hasn't been a lot to review or really talk about. So I've had to kind of make it up as I go along. But I'm really happy to be doing it. I've learned a lot. I've really enjoyed it. Learning to edit has been a huge learning curve. I have no history with computers, and frankly, I've always been bad with computers. So learning to edit videos is still a process that I'm not totally comfortable with. It's still a process that I'm learning a lot about. But I think I've improved a lot, and I think if you watched my first video and you watched my last video, you can see that at least I've learned how to add pictures. There's even one video out there where I added in a little video clip. It was my review of A Haunting of Bly Manor. I added in like a video clip. So like I've learned a few things here and there. It's been a really fun learning curve, and I'm excited to continue to do that going forward. I've also had a lot of people ask me about guest appearances or if they could ever be on the show to talk about maybe a specific genre or a specific movie or do like a deep dive or maybe like a longer form podcast type thing. And yes, I would love to do those things, and I hope that I'm able to do those things in the future. The real problem is right now, this isn't my job. I don't make money doing YouTube, and maybe I never will. And so it already takes so much time just for me to do a 10, 15 minute, 20-minute video to edit it all down and to get it out. The algorithm really expects you to get out at least one video a week, and they recommend that it's at least 10 minutes long. And so to do all of that on top of having like a full-time job and, of course, regular family things, the average stuff that average people, everyone around me deals with all the time, all the stuff that you deal with, then on top of that, having this YouTube hobby, it's really hard to find time just to make these videos, much less a longer form video where I would have to sit down and edit maybe an hour of content or something like that. And then there's bringing somebody else on. Even if it was a shorter video, just having someone sit down with me and talk to me for a short amount of time, I would still need like a second camera or a way to position the camera that it wasn't super boring to look at, but also, I don't know, I just hadn't worked out the details to how I would make that happen yet. And I need better equipment. I don't have a great mic. I'm using a headset that I use when I play Xbox, and I have a decent camera that I bought and some decent lighting. But, as you can see, I just have my movies stacked behind me on a little dresser here. So it's not exactly a big budget production here. So I'm doing the best I can, but I really do want to bring people on. I really do want to sit down with people and have other people come in and share their opinions and tell me what they thought about certain movies or certain genres or talk about different things. I'm certainly not the most knowledgeable guy in the world. This was never supposed to be like a super over-the-top critique of film or anything like that. I'm just an average guy, and I want to give people sort of a point of view, like what if like a random guy just walked into a theater or sat down and watched Netflix, whatever it is, what did they think about the movie? Not someone who's super steeped in filmography or anything like that. Just what does the average man, what does the average guy think about movies? And I almost named the channel Average Guy's Opinion or something along those lines when I was creating the channel. And that's always what I wanted it to be. Just what does a normal guy kind of think about movies? I would absolutely love to have other people on, and hopefully someday I really want to do that, and that is in the plans. And that kind of brings me to the other thing I wanted to talk about, the future of One Man's Opinion. What can we expect? What is to come with this new year? Hopefully, if everything works out and I'm able to continue doing this, I want to, of course, continue to do movies. I've got a lot of TV shows that I want to do. The Mandalorian should be coming up soon. I'm going to be doing a review on it very soon. I've watched the Peaky Blinders recently. I want to do a review on it, but I want to wait until season 6 comes out, or maybe right before season 6 comes out, review those 5 seasons that are already out, and then do season 6. Also, Cobra Kai is dropping soon. Season 3 of Cobra Kai, and that was one of my very first videos, so I'm definitely, as soon as it hits, I want to do it. Also, looking forward, I want to do my first anime review. I just recently watched One Punch Man Season 2, so that's one that's probably coming to you pretty soon. I've always been a fan of anime. I've always loved anime, so hopefully more anime stuff may be coming at you in the new year as well. Basically just keeping things rolling, but I want to add some more stuff. Aside from TV, aside from movies, I want to add food. I want to do like food taste tests, and I want to critique more video games. I only did one video game this year. So a lot of different stuff, more of the same, but more new stuff as well. And hopefully sometime this coming year, I can get somebody else in the door and I can sit down and have a discussion with them and we can talk it over. Because I have several people that have asked me to do that, and I would really like to. But anyway, I don't want to take too much of your time today because I know it's the new year. I know you've probably been celebrating all night, or maybe you're still up. Maybe you're watching this and it just counted down. We've just hit the new year. I just wanted to say thank you all so much. This isn't really something I was sure I would ever be able to do at all. It's not like I have a huge amount of subscribers. I don't get a whole lot of views per video, but it's not really about that for me. This is kind of just something I've always wanted to do, and it's really cool that I'm finally being able to do that. And so maybe it never becomes anything. I don't know. Who knows what will come with this channel. But I just wanted to say thank you all so much. So many of you continue to share the videos when you have the chance. A lot of you ask me about it and ask me what's coming next, or recommend certain movies or certain TV shows that you want me to do. I appreciate all of those. I know I haven't gotten to so many of them. I try to do one for you all as often as I can, but there's also so much that I want to do. Eventually, we'll cover it. I'll do my absolute best, I promise. But hang in there. Continue to watch. Thank you so much. Continue to subscribe. Tell people about it, please. It's the only way I can grow my channel, is the word of mouth and sharing it on your Facebook or your Instagram or whatever it is. Continue to like, continue to go on the videos, comment there. I appreciate all the messages. So many of you are my friends on Facebook and you message me on Facebook, and I appreciate all of that. But commenting on the videos really does help me a lot. So if you have something you want to say or get to me, do me a favor and comment it on the video. That helps me out tremendously. Don't forget to hit the bell icon after you subscribe. That way you're notified, and it'll let you know. You'll get it on your phone. It'll say, hey, One Man's Opinion just did something stupid on his YouTube channel again. And then you can come and watch me do whatever it is that I'm doing. Thank you all again so much, and I will see you in the next year as we are moving forward. And I didn't really plan out this outro very well, but hey, you know what? It's just One Man's Opinion. Thanks.